One of the things I've noticed this week, it kind of makes me laugh. The reason it kind of makes me laugh is because one of the biggest problems we have in the online community, particularly SEO, is people often have the idea they're the best or they're always right. And the problem about it is if someone's new or doesn't know as well, if someone keeps saying something, to be honest, people will in a lot of cases believe it. And because they believe it, then what we have next is you have these people creating problems after problems for other people because everyone starts believing the same lie and you only have a small amount of people knowing the actual truth. And if you want to basically say any type of SEO thing, to me, you should actually have some grounds to test it or some grounds to basically show that you're right or someone else is right. You shouldn't really just go with, in a sense, I'm right because I said it or that kind of stuff, because that's going to be a problem with it. Because, I mean, to be fair, and the guy claiming about Facebook and social signals don't count, all that tells me is he has no idea how to do SEO, and it also tells me he doesn't understand the most basic SEO things. I mean, it's been proved it wrong. I tested it myself. Many other SEOs have tested it. It's not a case of it's a big secret. We've only just found out about it today, that kind of stuff. I mean, Google itself has actually openly admitted it. If I remember correctly, it was 2012 they admitted that social signals will be a ranking factor. And let me explain why social signals will be and are a ranking factor. It's because of this. Social signals are basically a way in which Google itself can use to work out how popular you are or your brand is or your client's brand. The reason for why is if you like, Google wants the most popular thing on the top page of Google. The reason they want the most popular thing or the best is their end goal is to make the consumer happy. So he or she will keep going back and forward to Google as much as possible. So then Google make more money and they help the consumer. That's their end goal. A lot of people have the idea basically it's all about me. It's not. It's all about your consumer or whoever's going to visit your site. If you're doing SEO right, you should make sure that whoever is going to your site is happy. If you can make him or her happy, they'll keep going to your site on a regular basis. And that should be your end goal to make the people going to your site. And this is why, in particular, when it comes to social signals, it's a big part about the happiness theme. By happiness, it basically means you share content which is of value or interest to people who will go into your page. I mean, for example, let's just say you've got a Facebook page in dogs. Say you've got a Facebook page in dogs, just say, for example, huskies. I just pick huskies because I find them quite cute, but anyway, let's say you like huskies. You got a page on huskies. You just built today. You got no likes at the moment. So anyway, you decide to boost this likes, you're going to do a wee paid campaign by Facebook. So anyway, you do a wee paid campaign, you just get up to 100 likes. That's nothing wrong with that. Get up to say 100 likes. What this really tells Google now, if you got 100 likes, this means that this person, brand or site connected to it, must be of some value if it's got some likes. It does depend, of course, on a few different things, but in general, the more likes you have, if you like, can be used as a way to tell Google if the link building you've been doing has been natural. What do I mean by natural? This means if you've earned a link from basically having a good quality site, or if you had some way or some trick to get it, if you've earned it in a natural way, Google can quite easily reward you, if you like, by basically giving you ranking boosts from it. And as well, a lot of people seem to forget when it comes to Facebook as well, is this can be as well quite a powerful way to send you traffic to your own money site or your client site like. And you should generally try when you're doing any type of likes or things for Facebook, you should generally, when you have a brand, is you should try and start off natural. And by natural, what do I mean is when you just basically built a site today, it's highly unlikely that someone would have, say, 10,000 likes or 100,000, unless, for example, they're a rock star, a very famous person. And in Google's eyes as well, Google's then going to say to itself, why is this person's brand got so many likes already? And Google can actually, in some cases, then work out as basically paid in a big way. And basically, what Google can somebody do from it, it can actually slap, if you like, your site back from, say, it was on page two for your keyword or keyword phrase, and can put you back to sandbox. Because Google wants you to basically earn things in a natural way. So Google itself gets whoever's the best or most interesting or funny or best knowledge area for whichever keyword phrase or other ranking factors. That's the end goal of Google when it comes to things. And for Twitter as well, a lot of people don't seem to understand as well. Twitter itself is still a really popular site. It's not as popular as Facebook, but it's still a popular site. And a lot of people don't actually realize Twitter links itself can give you big ranking boosts. And what do I mean by big ranking boosts? It means you can get strong signals of Twitter accounts, which can in return give you boosts in rankings, which can move you from say page 2 go to page 1. This is governed by different rules, such as having good quality followers, having good quality links, that kind of stuff. It's a wee bit of a full-time job if someone wants to do it, but put simply, if you get links of a high authority Twitter account, it gives a signal, if you like, to Google telling them what you're doing is interesting or value. And because it's interesting or value, it means you can get a ranking boost. I have tested myself many times. It does work. It is very effective. But you must make sure if you're going to be doing Twitter work, you do it in a natural again. And if you do it in a natural way for your own account, you should generally have no problems with Twitter for how you're doing it, and also no problems with Google thinking that you're basically trying to beat the system, as quite a lot of people do and often fail. Next, I want to talk about LinkedIn. LinkedIn itself, if you like, is like a business version, if you want, of like Facebook or a social site. It's basically, if you like, a more business themed approach for how it's done. So people on LinkedIn can quite often want a wee bit more professional approach than how you basically speak to people on Facebook or other social sites. So it can be, if you like, in a sense, you address people in a more formal, such as you address by Mr., Mrs., that kind of stuff, or Doctor, or Lord, that kind of stuff. But what you can use LinkedIn is you can use it for many, many different things. You can use it as a way to get new clients. You can use it as a way to build up your connection of friends. You can use it as a way to get business connections. You can use it as a way to get strong links. You can use it for a range of different things. But if you want to use LinkedIn as basically a good way to get your rankings up in Google, get more traffic, more popularity of your brand, you must as well stick to being natural. The reason I keep saying natural is because that's one of the most important things people seem to always fail, make a complete mess of. If you do it in a steady and relaxed approach, you'll generally have no problems in LinkedIn. Pinterest, if you like, is an image site, in case you don't know it. The thing that's quite intriguing and interesting about Pinterest is they'll actually, if you want, and be quite useful for you. It works particularly well for e-commerce sites. The reason for why it works particularly well for some e-commerce sites is because if you see a picture of something and someone say after what you're selling or what you're providing, it can actually make them go to your Pinterest and then go from your Pinterest image and then go to your site and basically buy a product. You can also as well use it as quite a powerful way to help boost your rankings in Google and help actually as well, if you like, send traffic to your money site, your client site. I have tested it a bit. It does work quite well. I haven't done it in a big way, but from my tests so far, it does help to rank things quite well, and it can be quite a good way to send traffic without you having to do a great deal of work. It's basically when you're like in Pinterest, it's about trying to upload as many interests in or funny or smart images as you can. You can also, as you may not realize, you can actually to Pinterest upload videos, which I find quite smart and quite useful. Next, we have Instagram. Instagram, in case you don't know, is the most popular photo site in the world at the moment. Since it's all about images, you'll find with Instagram, there's quite a lot of people that try, if you like, to trick the system or beat it by basically having bots or whatever, basically trying to do followers really fast, that kind of stuff. Pinterest is very good and smart at catching people that do it, and if they catch you doing it, they'll just reban your account, and no matter how good your account was before, it'll be shut down in a lot of cases, and you won't get it back. But if you're willing to be patient and do things in a more relaxed approach, you can use to get more sales a month, you can use to get more brand recognition, you can also use as a way to get more website traffic, you can also as well, from my own test, use as a way to get more ranking boosts for your site. But as well, if you ever wanted to get shout outs out of your Instagram, you should try and make sure the people or persons you're dealing with actually have real followers, because there is quite a lot of people at the moment I know for a fact are basically just doing a whole lazy approach and basically buying a range of fake followers as a different person or different people to try and make your things popular. Over time, you'll find what will happen, I suspect, to Instagram of a similar system to Facebook in the sense they can track who's using fake, and basically you'll lose all your authority once they find out all your likes and shares and that kind of stuff is all fakes. And basically you'll back to sort of one or abandon your account. I'm not going to talk too much into RSS feeds in this one, as I more only want to just cover social signals. Next, we have G+. In case you don't know, G+, if you like, was like their version of what Facebook was meant to be like. They had their own social site. I can't remember its name. It was invented by one of Google's staff in the past. And put simply, it didn't work as well as Google hoped. They had a bit of popularity. It's still an archive site, if I remember correctly. But G+, if you like, was Google's attempt at something to basically take on Facebook and hopefully win. It's not obviously done as good as they suspected, but to be fair in Google, the thing that makes G Plus quite a useful and powerful tool is it can actually be used as a really cool way to get basically more people interested in what you're doing. One thing I'm noticing at the moment, I'm finding myself is I'm actually getting quite a lot more G Plus followers. Whereas there's been a theory before for quite a while. I've only really started testing it quite recently. I'm finding the results from it, to be honest, really cool and really positive. I'm finding lately from what I'm sharing on websites and sharing online is people are actually liking what I'm saying, liking what I'm saying, and SEO facts and just information in general. So just I put a comment about different people I'm related to who are quite world famous for basically different things in history, and I picked up a new G plus follower for that. I'll be fair, there's no guarantee you can get new followers every time you do it, but if you're getting one or two, it's still boosting your brand's recognition and what you're doing, which is then telling Google itself what you're doing is interesting or value. And what that then tells Google is if what you're doing is of value and good, they should basically take more notice of your site, and it can be used as a way if you like to boost your rankings. And I'm finding it from that it is boosting my site's ranking. It's also boosting my client's site's rank as well. I'm not going to be discussing WordPress in this one because I kind of discussed these things in the past, but I will be going into now YouTube. YouTube, if you like, is the second most popular search in the world. Some people seem to forget. Because YouTube's so popular now, you'll basically have the possibility to make, if you like, videos rank for your site quite easy. The reason for why it's quite easy for a lot of different keywords is keyword phrases is there's basically so many different things you can do videos on. It's quite possible you can find one with no competition or competition really weak. You can upload a video and it can be in first page of YouTube instant. If it has no competition, there's no big brands you're competing against, it is quite possible to upload a video and you find yourself is on first page already. It's quite a cool and quite interesting thing to investigate. And as well, YouTube itself can be used for many different things. It can be used for simply just a way to get you brand recognition. It can be used as a way to get you sales, a way to get website traffic, a way for you to experiment in different SEO things. It can also be used as a way, if you like, to boost your rank in Google. I found a bit from it, but actually having YouTube links to actually say I have actually found a bit it does actually help. The reason I believe it helps and think it does is because if you like, it tells Google when you're linking to their videos that you're liking what they are sharing, if you like. So basically, what you're liking is something they've got, and YouTube itself through Google wants it to do really well. And to be blunt, if you're sharing useful videos, Google's then going to say to yourself, this guy or this people who are doing it are really useful to him because it's helping them to basically keep sales up and keep doing well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my wee talk into how social signals really work and how it can actually boost your rankings in Google and why you must not ever listen to someone who claims that social signals don't have any authority or no value to SEO. That's not true. And the person or persons who are telling you that are lying and to be blunt have no idea what they're talking about. And if someone's got no idea what they're talking about, you shouldn't be listening to them. It's just going to do you damage. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks. See you later.